times when people are reading biographies, they can be very impressive, but they can also be very deceptive. And what I mean by that is you hear about all of the different accolades and the different accomplishments that people attain, but you don't hear about those horror stories and those late nights of staying up and wanting to flip the tables and give up. You don't hear all of that, but that is a part of the story. And we're going to talk a little bit about that this evening. So, as she said, I am Dr. D. Bell Williams, and I go by D or Dr. D. I'm super excited to be here at Midlands Tech. I am South Carolina born, raised, and I love being in South Carolina. I've lived in Columbia for about 8 years now, but I'm from a very, very small town. As she said, Norway. We don't even have a traffic light. It's a caution light that you have to drive through down there in Orangeburg County. So very, very humble beginning. So I'm super excited to share on tonight what was laid on my heart when Miss Ebony, Miss Janelle asked me to speak on this evening. So I know that you guys are all intertwined and connected with the Midlands Tech family. So of course I do want to honor the president of Midlands Tech. Also, I didn't get your name in the very beginning.
Becky Garnett.
Becky Garnett. And I just want to make sure that everybody were respected in their respective places. So thank you guys for having me. And to the graduates, thank you guys for the work that you are already doing. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why your work is really, really important. So I'll jump right into the message on tonight. Tonight, my topic that I want to share with you all is to say to yourself, and I want you to say this with me. Say, I'm. Say it again. I'm all in.
All in.
Okay? That's my topic on tonight. I'm all in. When I think about graduating or finishing a course, I think about all the things that it takes in order to complete a mission or complete a course. She shared that my grandparents pretty much raised me. And my grandfather was a World War II veteran. And so I got a lot of different stories about hard work and different things that it takes to be successful. So I'm always called on for my consistency. It's one of my strengths. And so I like to talk about the importance of consistency. So when I looked up a couple of quotes about consistency, I found several. But one stood out to me that was quoted by a gentleman that you all know. Back when I was growing up, coming through high school, telling my age a little bit now, he was known as The Rock. But he has now been since moved on. He's like this major movie star and doing so many amazing things. And he shared this wonderful quote that I really, really like to start with. He said, "Success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come." And so that really, really stood out to me as I think about you all, and I never get this right, so I don't mind if you correct me. I always say either masseuse, massage therapist. I don't ever get it right. It's not in my area, so you guys correct me. It's a massage therapist.
Yes.
All right, we're good. So I wanted to make sure that I got that right. Y'all gonna find I'm very unorthodox. What I want to share with you all first with that topic is about being all in. Is first you have to decide to be all in. What I mean by that is you're graduating on tonight. You have come through 10 months of laborious work. It has been trying times. Families probably have felt this stress, this tedious work, the different things that you're committed to have all been a part of this process. But from this day forward, what are you going to do? So the first thing that you have to do is that you've now spent all of this time to accomplish this goal. You have to be sold out to it. You have to decide to be all in and not think about, well, should I have done this? Or is this the degree that I really want? Like, you can't go back and forth with it. You have to decide that this is the path you actually want to take. I was on my way driving here, and just like always happens to me when I'm going to speak, there's always something that happens to me on my journey that confirms what I'm going to speak about. And today, as usual, around 5 o'clock, traffic is horrendous. It is horrible. And I had to come from the northeast side. So I made it up in my mind. I said, I want to make sure that I'm there on time, the time that I was allotted, and make sure that I had to be here. So I left an hour and 15 minutes so that I made sure that I could avoid the traffic. But lo and behold, There was an accident on 20 and 26 and 126. And I literally was doing all of these different bobbing and weaving. So I decided I'm going to get off of the interstate and I'm going to go through town and I'll find my way back over to the northwest side. And I got off, and as I'm driving off, I'm looking down at the overpass like, man, should I have done that? Should I just stayed inside of the traffic and maybe I would have gotten there quicker? I don't know what I'm doing now. Should I have done it? And literally, it hit me. Be all in. You've already made the decision to go this direction, then go that direction. Don't worry about what's happened, about what you left behind or what you decided to do. Be all in. So, and I'm speaking directly to you all because this night is about you. And whatever your decisions are about your careers and about your purpose as it relates to this particular degree, decide to be all in. Don't look back. Don't question the work that you've done. Don't question all of the effort that you put in. You have done a great thing. And I'm going to tell you how great this awesome thing is. The thing that you all have pursued, believe it or not, is very, very important to the day and time that we're living in. We're living in a very health-conscious time frame where people are more concerned about eating like vegan or vegetarian. They're concerned about what they're putting in their bodies now. People are looking for alternative medicines to pain, to issues. I stand even right here since 2004. I've been seeing a licensed massage therapist and a chiropractor. And you're like, gosh, since 2004? Yes, because I refuse surgery. I refuse surgery and I refuse medication because I don't think that those things work for me. And the treatment that I've had has been very, very good. And I don't go because I'm in pain still. I go to prevent the pain from coming back. So the work that you all do is very, very, very important. What I found on my journey from going to the chiropractor and going to massage therapist is I have a condition. I didn't know I had a condition. I have a condition that's called lordosis. And it's a curvature in my spine from like the lumbar, the L4, L5, and it goes down to my tailbone. And growing up, it was seen as, oh, you know, you're shapely, you have a nice shape, blah, 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 and this nice dip in your back. And it was cool when I was young, right? Right. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I don't know, I guess I'm losing 3 weeks ago, I turned 40. And so 40, literally, it was like the clock just kicked in. Like, wait, I was just 39 just 3 weeks ago. What happened? My knees started just buckling. I'm like, what is happening to my body? And literally, again, I would not have known that that was an actual condition had I not seen a massage therapist, had I not gone to the chiropractor, who often, that's where a lot of the massage therapists work with the chiropractors because it's hand in hand. So after my adjustments, I would then go and get massage therapy treatment. So what you do is very, very important. So my next point I want to share with you is after you decide to be all in, understand that you're unlimited. If you heard, that's the name of my business, Dr. D Unlimited. It's because I don't think that there's anything in this world that can stop you from really achieving the things that you want to achieve. Don't just see yourself as someone saying, oh, you just a massage therapist. Just a massage therapist. I can literally save your life. I've literally heard stories about people who had issues with high blood pressure, people who had issues with infertility that were going to massage therapists, and because of those different techniques that you guys use, you have helped women conceive. You have helped people to get off lifelong medications. You have literally done that because of the work that you do. So be unlimited. Don't just allow people to say, oh, you're just a massage therapist. Decide to own the studio. Decide to open up your own practice. Decide to work with some amazing efforts and feats that we're doing. Again, our world is changing. People are becoming more health conscious. People are living longer. And I can prove it to you. I didn't think so, but I can prove it. Literally up and down the street, it's like Clemson Road, Kenya Road, that's the area in which I live. And I passed at least 3 senior citizen homes. I was like, new ones. I said, well, these people are living longer. If you gotta build 3 in like a 1.5-mile radius, like the people are living longer. And they're deciding to live longer because they're taking alternative measures in order to increase their lifespan. So you guys are really entering into a very good phase in our nation and in our world. You guys don't neglect opportunities like partnering with doctors and partnering with different people to accomplish the goals that you guys have set for yourself. So make sure that you decide to be unlimited. Don't let anyone limit you to work in this environment or to work in this environment. Whatever it is that you want to do, make sure that you do that because you are unlimited. Okay? I want to talk a little bit about staying in the process as we aim to close out. They gave me about 15 minutes, so I think we're about there. So I want to make sure that you guys really hear what I'm sharing. So living unlimited and being all in, taking this opportunity that you received here at Midlands Tech and going out into our community and not just doing the work, but making people aware of the work that you do. Don't just be a massage therapist in practice, but also be a massage therapist in education.